Welcome to Cheryls Home Cooking, and today what I'm going to show you is how I make my homemade cheesy pepperoni bread. So the first thing that I started out with is I preheated my oven to 400. I have 4 cups of water that I placed in my microwave, and it's 110 degrees. So I'll place that in my mixer. To the 3 cups of water, I'll add in 2 packages of yeast. There's 1. 2. This cheesy garlic bread is really good, especially with pasta or plain for a snack. To this, I'll add in 2 tablespoons of sugar. A tablespoon of salt. Three tablespoons of olive oil. There's 1, 2, and 3. To this, I'll slowly add in a total of 7 cups of flour. So I have 2 right here. I'll start my mixer. Add in 2 more. This will be 6 cups. For the last cup of flour, I'm also going to add in about a tablespoon of oregano. And let this all mix together till you see the dough starting to rise up on the dough hook. Now I'll turn my mixer off. You'll need a little bit more flour for when you knead this dough. So far this is 7 cups in my bowl. I'll flour my surface. The dough will be a little bit sticky. So now I'll take the dough out, place it on top of the flour. And just knead the dough for about 5 minutes. This dough is nice and soft. So what you'll do is you'll knead it into a nice round ball. And in my same bowl, I'm going to add a little bit of oil on the bottom. So I'll take a little bit of olive oil, place it on the bottom. Pick up my dough. Place it inside. I'll cover it and let it rise for about 30 minutes. I have my oven preheated at 400, and you'll bake this bread for about 30 minutes or until the crust is lightly golden brown. Remember, ovens vary, so just keep an eye on it. It's been about 30 minutes. So now I'll place some more flour on my counter. And I'll knead my dough a little bit. So I have some flour on my counter. Now I'll take the dough out of my bowl. I'll make sure and put flour on my hands. This dough is so nice and soft. And I have my oven at 400, and you'll bake this for about a half an hour. And the reason why I'm flattening this out is because I'm going to roll it. And you'll put it seam side down on a greased cookie sheet. So try to get it as square as you can. Once it's baked for a half hour, I'll take it out of the oven, slice it in half, and then I'll put butter on both sides, a little bit of garlic salt, some pepperonis and mozzarella cheese, and boy is this bread good. So now I'll spray my cookie sheet. So I'll take my bread, try to take off as much flour as I can. Tuck in the sides. So now I'll take my cookie sheet, pick up my bread, and place it seam side down. That's what it looks like. So now I'll place it in my 400-degree oven for about a half an hour. Now I'll check on my bread, see how it's doing. Looks good. It's been about a half hour, so now I'll take my bread out of the oven. You see how it turned a nice lightly golden brown? So now I'll lower my oven to 350. I'll take my bread off of my cookie sheet, place it on my cutting board. I'll take a serrated knife and cut the bread in half. Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look good? So now what I'll do is I'll butter each half. I have room temperature butter. To the butter, I'll sprinkle some garlic salt. I'll take a handful of pepperoni and just randomly place it on the bread. This is optional, you don't have to do this. This bread is really good with pasta, or like I said, just for a little treat. There. Now that I have my pepperoni on a bread, I'll take a handful of shredded mozzarella cheese. I'll place it on the bread. And this will go back into a 350-degree oven until the cheese is all melted. So now I'll take my cookie sheet, place the bread back on, and place it back into the oven. Doesn't that look good? Now I'll check on my cheesy bread. Ooh, it's looking good. Few more minutes and then this bread's coming out. So now I'll take my bread out of the oven. Now doesn't that look good? Look at how good that looks. It smells good. So now I'll wrap up my cheesy pepperoni bread, bring it over to a neighbor's house. We're invited over for dinner. And I'll surprise them with this. It really, really smells so good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye. This bread came out so good. I had to take a piece before I brought it over to the neighbors. Look at how good that looks. Thanks for tuning in to Home Cooking with Cheryl and watching me make one of my family's favorite recipes. Please follow me on Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and especially iFood.tv. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.